Hi there, welcome back to Isabel Explains, the channel where you learn what you wish they would teach you in school. In this video, we are going to talk about how to maintain a good credit score. As always, please remember that this is not financial advice and your credit choices are solely your own. Everything in this video is intended for educational purposes only, and you should always consult with a professional before making any important financial decisions. With that being said, let's talk about credit scores. Did you know that you do not have just one credit score? Depending on which credit bureau is providing the information and which model is being used by the bank, your credit score is going to be different pretty much everywhere you go. So how do you keep a good credit score all across the board if they're all calculated differently? Well, even though banks have different credit models, they all are looking for the same thing: reducing risk. Here are 5 tips to make banks trust you. Number 1, keep your credit use under 30%. Maxing out your credit card is considered risky behavior because it tells the banks that you can't live on what you make and you have to borrow all the time. So keeping your credit card low is a good way to tell the banks, hey, I'm borrowing, but I'm not going overboard. And just FYI, on the FICO model, 30% of your credit score is calculated based on your credit utilization alone. Number 2, pay on time and pay more than the minimum balance. This should go without saying, but paying on time is the biggest factor that affects your credit score. It is 35% in the FICO model, so make sure you pay before the due date. Most creditors have some sort of auto-pay feature that you can enroll, and that way you can set it and forget it. I always recommend that you pay more than the minimum balance because even though making the minimum payment means more money on interest for the bank, it also means that your balance will keep increasing every month due to accumulating interest, increasing your credit use. And remember that you want to keep it under 30%. And since paying more than the minimum saves you money on interest, well, it's a win-win. Number 3, apply for new credit no more than 2 to 3 times per year. According to FICO, people with 6 or more inquiries on credit reports can be up to 8 times more likely to declare bankruptcy than people with no inquiries on the reports. This is why the more inquiries you have on your report, the riskier you look to the banks. Also, apply for credit when you don't need it. That's a pro tip. Number 4, keep your oldest account open. It is very important that the first credit card you apply for is one that you think you'll be comfortable holding for a long time, preferably for the rest of your life. Because the moment you close your oldest account, your overall age of your credit goes down. The age of your oldest account makes up 15% of your FICO credit score, so make sure to keep your credit age as old as possible. Number 5, be patient. Don't expect that 850 credit score on your first month or even your first year, and expect to make mistakes at first. Rome wasn't built in a day, and banks have to learn to trust you little by little. So start small and start simple. Use your credit card only for like gas at first to create that habit of paying off your card every month. Then you can move on to buying groceries or school supplies that you would normally buy anyway. Then eventually you can graduate to investments and other important large purchases like appliances or a car or even a house. I seriously hope these tips were helpful, and if you have any other good habits you have created that have helped you boost your credit, please make sure to share them in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that right now and ring the notification bell so you're the first to know when I post my new videos. Let's keep growing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!